Right. Before default and flexible arguments, even we have the LEGB. That is nothing but the scope of the variables we have to understand here. We'll go and try to see the.
Just one question for my. See, we are trying to write a code in Jupyter, but in a corporate world, how this will be compiled, how this will be used, that's little confused.
This is what we are going to use. Download as python.py. Okay, this is a script file now. If you download it, this is a script file. If we go and try to see, keep and let us say open this one, show in folder. Now this is the file what you are going to get it. Okay, now you can see this file is opened here. Let me close these things. Let me close this one. Yeah, this is what it is opened. Whatever you written the markdown language, those all things will come as a comments here. And our code will be coming. This file you keep wherever you want it as a regular running file. It is a script file. .py file. Okay.
Yeah, how to execute this? That's the question. See, we are trying to execute output.
That we can execute by writing the scripting. Okay, by going to say, let's say one sh file, you are going to write it. That sh file once you return, then this is the file is available. Okay, let us. This one I need to save somewhere. Then save as. Then on the desktop I am saving it. Let us say. Now, once it is available on the desktop, let us say this one we are going to drag and drop onto here. We are just dragging and dropping. Then if we execute it, whatever we have, that will be executed. But seems to be something name power1 is not defined. Some things are problems with this notepad. I mean, this code. If I have something similar to that one, let us see some other thing I am trying to take it Python, then simple allow hold something like that, it is executing. Generally, if it is a Windows-based mission, then we are going to write some CMD file. Okay, let us say I'm trying to write here, right click, then go for the new, then go for here test document, then say as, okay, every day run by 9 a.m. IST. 9 a.m. IST. 9 a.m. IST, something like this. I given the name, and the type of file is equal to, it is a CMD file I am saying, for example. And the CMD file internally we are going to keep edit, and we say command is Python. Then the path of this one we have to keep it. So the path of this one is, let us go to the properties. Then this is the path whatever I have it. So I'm keeping the path. Basically, whatever we are going to write in the Anaconda prompt, right? Whatever path we are going to get it, the same path I need it. Okay, this is the path we are getting, right? The same path we need. Okay, it's not copying over there. Let me. So we are going to write here like this. Dot. It is a py file. So like this, how many commands you want to write it, you can write it. Even in the shell, I mean to say command prompt, or in the Unix box sh shell window, you can write if else statements. So all things also you can write it. First run this one, if it's failed, run this one, if it's passed, run this one, like that. Now this one, if it is a Linux,
Python Anaconda should be installed on the server, right? Basically.
Yeah, Anaconda should be installed, right? And if it is a Windows mission, then we're going to schedule this one using the task scheduler. We can go to the task scheduler, and we can schedule this file. We can schedule it. If it is a Linux or Unix box, then we have to schedule this one using cron tab. There is a cron tab functionality. We have it. So if you don't know anything about it, then it is better to explore about it. Cron tab in Linux. The cron tab in Linux is useful to schedule anything, any script basically. Okay, there we have certain syntax is available. We have to provide minutes wise, means what is the pattern, hours, something like the day of the month, like that. If you see, this is what the sum of the pattern 30, 08, 10, 06, then we are going to the full backup. We are trying to take it. Okay, and that corresponding thing is going on here. Am I clear?
Yep.
So there is a way we can go and we can do that. Okay. Better than this is, even we sometimes we used to follow, instead of writing this art coding sh files and command prompt files, you may use sometimes third party tools also. You may use it for the automatic deployment and automatic scheduling, that kind of things. For example, for automatic deployment, you may be using the Jenkins. That is a DevOps component. Okay, we are going to deploy into the respective boxes. Even we are going to replicate the boxes using the some kind of containers like Docker or Kubernetes or OpenShift. This kind of containers also we are using it. In my case, we are using OpenShift. We are using it to maintain the replication of the things, and Jenkins we are using for the deployment. So those are things. Even you need not have the knowledge on that one. One DevOps resource will be there with you. DevOps resource will take care of this deployments as well as scheduling and containers maintenance. Those all things. Got it? Got
Yes.
okay. Let us move on to the next one where we are. We are trying to learn about the scope of the objects. Now you see the scope of the objects. It is a good LEGB. LEGB stands for what? LEGB means first priority it gives to the local. If whatever object we are looking for that is not available in the local, it will go to the enclosed. If it is not available in the enclosed means like nested functions. Nested functions. If it is not available in the nested functions, then it will go to the global. If it is not available even in the global, then it go for the built-in, that means system defined things. Okay. First example, we are trying to see cannot access local variables globally. You tell me, I defined this one power 1 is equal to 3 inside the function or outside the function. We defined inside the function, hence it is called as what variable? Local variable. As it is a local variable, you can use inside the function, you can use it. I'm using power 1 inside the function. It accepts and it is going to execute it. That's what we are getting 8. But only power 1 I am trying to call here, it is not working because power 1 is a local variable. We cannot access outside. So I'm trying to access outside, it is not allowing me. That's what the local variable. Local variable means something which is defined inside the function is called as local variable, and we can use only inside the function only we can use it, not outside the function. Not outside the function. Second rule about it, we can use same name for local as well as global variables. We are trying to say new value. It is available outside the function or inside the function? Outside the function available. As outside the function available, it is called as what it is? Global variable. Now in this global variable, name is new value and local variable name also available as what is that? This is defined inside the function. So this is local variable and same name we provided. Now I am trying to use here the variable. Is it going to use local variable or is it going to use global variable? It is using local variable, it has to use 2. If it is using global variable, it has to use 10. Now we are trying to say 2 power 2 is our answer, 2 power 10 is our answer. That's what I am asking. What is the answer? The answer is 2 power 2 is the answer. That's what we are getting here 4. That's what we are getting here 4. Okay, now for example, if I pass here 3, then what is the answer? 3 power 2 is answer, 3 power 10 is answer. 3 power 2, there is nothing but 9 is your answer. So something like that, it's going to work here. Okay, now you understand there is a local variable and there is a global variable. System is trying to use local variable first. Local variable first. Now, next one, third rule, searches for the local variable. If not available, if not find, then search for the global variable. So now this is the same global variable and it is a local variable. It is defined outside the function, hence it is called as, what is that? Global variable. And this is defined inside the function, Hence, it is called as local variable. Now, we are trying to use new value. Is it new value available inside the function? No. It is not available inside the function. It is not available. As it is not available, it is looking for what? Global. Now, we are going to get the answer 2 power 2 or 2 power 10. 2 power 10, right? So now that's what we are seeing here, 1024. Because new value, local variable I am expecting, I don't have here new value, I have new value 1 it is. New value is available only where? Outside this one. That means it is not using local variable, it is trying to use global variable. Fourth one, if your requirement is, if you want to override global variables within the function, you can do that one. Suppose we define this as a global variable and we want to override that one, we have to use a keyword called as global. You need to use a keyword called as global. The step is useful to override global variable values. Now we are trying to define a variable and we say a is equal to 20. Now we maintained global and local same names and also we given what is this? Global keyword we passed it. End of this one, what will happen is now, what is the a value? If I ask it, before calling this function, I didn't executed this function. Only what we did, we defined the function. We didn't run the function. Before calling the function, what is the value of global variable I am asking? What is the value? 10. Now I am calling the function. Once we called it, then I am asking the thing, then what is the value? 20. Are you able to overwrite the global variable or not?
Yes, we are able to.
That's what the keyword global is useful to you. The next one is available nested functions. If I have local variable means it is available inside the function. Available means it is called as local variable. Enclosed variable means it is a nested function kind of thing. What is this? Nested function kind of thing. Nested function kind of thing. Now we can see this is called as local variable, this is called as enclosed variable. Now with respect to lower one, the enclosed variable is b. With respect to inner function, the enclosed variable is what? B. First we'll try to utilize the local variable. Let us say b1. b1 is not available in the local. b1 is also not available where? In enclosed. So it has to go to where? Global. That's what it will go for now, global, and it gives you answer 4 plus 10 or 4 plus 20 or 4 plus 30. X plus b1 I given. So b1 is not there in the local, b1 is not there in the outside function, then it has to go to where? Global. So it go and try to give 4 plus 30, that is 34 it is giving. Getting my point? Okay. Now, directly I am trying to access here B. B is available local, right? We cannot access. Enclosed also we cannot access. That's what B is a local one or enclosed one. I cannot access outside the function. Now, very simple. What is this variable called as now? Local variable. What is variable called as? Enclosed variable. What is variable called as? Global variable. The priorities wise, I can say it is a P1 priority. I can say this is a P2 priority. Then I can say it is a P3 priority. It is a P3 priority. First priority goes to here. If it is available, then it is going to take the local variable. If not, you go for the enclosed. If not, you go to the global. So I am looking for B1. B1 is not available local as well as enclosed, so it is going to the global. Am I clear, Viranji? Right. Let us move on to the next exercise. I have here local variable B, and I have here enclosed variable, and I have here global variable. I am trying to use here B. Is it B is available locally or not? Yes. So it will give the now, it will give now, if I execute it, 4 plus 10 or 4 plus 20 or 4 plus 30. B I am looking for, B is available locally or not? Locally. So what it is going to do it now?
4 plus 10.
Yeah. So it's going to give the 10 now. That means 10 plus 4, 14. Now I am saying as here BE. I am saying as BE. BE is not available in the local variable. Okay, and enclosed variable here, BE is available here. And global also we have it. But still it gives the priority to enclosed one or global one? Enclosed one. Hence we are going to get now 4 plus 20, that gives you 24, we are going to get the answer. So if there is a availability of local, enclosed, global, three are available, it will give the local only. If I have the local and enclosed, still we have the local only. If I have the enclosed and global, it will go to the enclosed. If I don't have the local enclosed, it will go to the global. That's what you understand. Next is built-in scope. The built-in scope means already with the installation of the software, whatever we got it, those things are called as built-in. For example, we have here a underscore string is equal to Python. Then I am asking what is the length of the a underscore string. It's calculated. Now we got what? 6. Now tell me what is len here? Did you define or it came as part of the installation? It came as part of the installation. So now I want to override the functionality of this length. I want to override this built-in function, whatever available. I want to override it. That means if I override, I have two things. One is built-in, second is user-defined. Which one it is going to take place? That's what we are going to learn about it. For example, we are saying as a underscore variable is equal to global variable, some variable we defined. Then I am trying to calculate your length. The length of this one, if we calculate it, now you can see what we got the length of this one. 3 we got, because what we given here? ROM we given. ROM length is what? 3. That's what we got, the 3. Now we are writing our own function. The function name also, unfortunately or fortunately, we are keeping as, what is this? LEN only. System defined function name is LEN and user defined function name also LEN. Any user defined function name and system defined function name are same. In this session, the built-in function will be overwritten with the user defined one. Only in this session. Means if you close and open, again built-in function will be activated. Got it? Now, if you go for my length function, we are giving as 0. I am counting each one as twice. I am counting it. That means ideally we got here 3, right? Now we are going to get 6. We are going to get it like that logic we written. Each character, the weightage we are giving as 2. That's how we created this one. Now let us go and try to call this one. It's calling, what it is calling now? My length function is calling, and what it is saying here? 6 it is saying. Now my question is, it is not using system defined length. It is using what? User defined length it is using. And if I am asking length of the Python, still it is saying as calling my length function and is giving as what? 12. And if see, one simple thing I written, define max function, we are printing how are you. Now you can see, if I ask the max of these all things, it is not saying max, it is saying as what? How are you, it is printing. That means it is using local function, it is using built-in function. Max is available built-in function also, right? Ideally you are expecting maybe 20, you are expecting it, right? But 20 we are not getting the answer. Why? Because you overwritten the functionality. You overridden the functionality and you said, print how are you, print it for the max function. And return what you are writing, 0 you are writing. That's what 0 it is writing. Getting my point? Generally, if I ask here, let's say min of 10, comma, 20, comma, 30, comma, 2, comma, 4, I am asking. It is going to give now what is the value? 2. For example, if I am trying to override this one, define min, okay, then we are saying as, let's say, print hello. I am saying like this, let us say. If I call now min of 1, comma, 3, comma, 2, comma, 5, it won't give the answer as 1. It gives the answer as, what's that? Hello. Something wrong. Min takes 0 positional arguments, but 4 were given. Okay. I given as something here. No arguments I passed here. Let us try to pass here some arguments. So I'm saying as x. Now this also I have to pass as a one argument only because I given x over there. That one argument is you are passing as a list you are passing. Now it's saying as what? Hello. So we are trying to override system defined functions. We are overriding with local functions. We are overriding it. But however, as I said, it is only overriding in this session. I mean to say, if I go to the new session, for example, I am going to the new session altogether. New Jupyter notebook, I am trying to take it. Now in the new Jupyter notebook, if I am trying to use here min function, let's say 10, 20, let's say 1, let's say 30, let's say 2 something, you are going to get the hello or you are going to get the 1 is the answer. 1 is the answer. The min function only available in that session. Once you go for another session, another Jupyter notebook, this will be resetted to the site functions. Are you getting my point? The site functions is, so if you go and try to see it, bin is available as what? Min is available as what? Built-in functions or methods. These functions are called as site functions also. Okay. With this, we understand the rule of LEGB. LEGB stands for the scope of the variables. First priority goes to what? Local. Second priority goes to what? Enclosed. Third priority global. Fourth priority built-in. If you want to override the global variables, you can override inside the function itself, you can override it. If you want to override the system-defined functions, you can override it very easily. That's what we observed it. Please practice this one. We'll try to discuss. The next one is default and flexible arguments.